Welcome everyone to Hey It's Me Haeli, my talk show I've been talking about forever and finally am now getting to start recording for. We will move into a live format pretty soon once we have some guests, but this has just been something that I have been putting out there into the universe and trying to manifest and putting everything into place. So welcome finally to a safe space where you can tell your story, right? We need to remember that we are united on this front of coming together, collaborating together in life, working together. So this is a really exciting time, I think, for everyone, especially for the last few years of everything that's gone on. So welcome. I'd like to start today off by telling my story, why I'm here, why I feel the need to start a talk show to bring everyday people in who need to have their story told or who are looking for healing through having their voice heard. I love that we are so dedicated to people who are successful and celebrities and the life that they have built for themselves, but we don't all have that luxury or privilege, and not all of us are reaching that in our lives or wanting to reach that point in our lives. So we just have to make the best with what we have sometimes, and just so we don't feel alone, we want to make sure that we open up a safe space for anyone, and I do mean anyone, to come in and to be heard. Silence is violence, and I'll tell y'all a few things today about my life and my transition and the things and the choices that I have made to move forward, to find true happiness, and to live in my authentic self. I am transitioning. A lot of people ask me what gender. I am transitioning gender fluid. So I'm very comfortable living within the realm of the masculine and feminine, very comfortable with they, them pronouns. It's taken me a long time to develop this balance and to find this pull between the male and female. I should be careful about male and female, as that does portray more of a conversation about sex and the sex that we are forced into sometimes. And some of us out there, we like both. We live in both. We play with both. This is a highly spiritual concept of playing with the divine feminine, divine masculine. I don't think, for my own story and my own sake and my own journey, that I feel that I should be boxed into either one. I don't speak for all trans people. I speak for my experience. The trans experience is personal. It is transformative. It is transcendental. It will play out however it needs to play out, and the only thing that you have to do as a trans person is to admit that you are in a place of in between. We are transitioning. We are not transgender. That is not appropriate terminology. Transgender is something that does not apply to everyone. So in my journey of realizing that I am both male, female, masculine, feminine, all of the above, I've realized that boxing myself in to the standards of society or even people who say they love me is not my story. That's their story. That's their perspective, and that's their reality. And we're all co-creating our own reality, truly, in whatever way you feel that is. Whether it's in a spiritual sense, a physical sense, both, emotional. It's important that we, are identifying all of the different factors that come into who we are. And that we're not the same person we were 5 minutes ago, 5 days ago, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. And if you are, then you are in a very serious place of needing to deal, and to heal. And I'm not going to force anyone on their healing journey, because once you start it, it's forever. We're always healing from something. It's about healing the past and putting it to rest and allowing yourself to really move forward into the future that you're building for yourself. I have survived a lot in my life. I'm 39. I've survived homelessness, drug addiction, suicide ideation, self-harm. I have survived physical, emotional, psychological, and spiritual abuse, psychosis, several different disorders that I didn't have, and then ended up finding out that truly the only thing I had was complex PTSD and gender dysphoria. And it explains so much. And when I realized that I was not truly living in my potential and who I was, I made drastic changes, and that involves cutting people, places, and things out of my life that were no longer benefiting the person that I am and that who I'm becoming. I have a huge support system in my life. I have people who love me unconditionally, and I didn't have that for the first few decades of my life. I've suffered tremendous loss and grief and losing parents, friends, co-workers. It's been times where I didn't want to exist. And I tried very hard to make that a reality. And I'm sitting here before you now, being able to tell my story and being able to hopefully reach whomever this is meant to reach. When it comes to people, I've learned that if you give them time and you give them grace, then eventually they'll see the error of their ways and they'll grow and heal. And we can't be angry with people for where they're at in their lives, because we've all been in specific places and stuck. And as someone who has worked very hard and has done a lot of healing, shadow work, really put myself in uncomfortable situations where I had to force growth. So I'm really excited to be able to come here, create a space, a safe space for myself and a safe space for anyone else out there who's looking to tell where they've come from in their journey and who's ready to applaud themselves for how far you've come. So I hope you'll join me Monday through Friday, starting next week. And this week we will just end tomorrow with another final installment of my story. So welcome. Please feel free to email me, my email for guest spots, and I'm welcoming anyone who wants to come on and talk, as long as you're offering a place of respect and safety for everyone else. And that email is HaeliComet44, and that's HaeliComet44 @gmail. Alright. Have a great day, y'all. Can't wait to get back and continue. Bye.